Before coming here, I actually hadn't had an outing on my own with Adeline. So coming here, it actually felt like I was coming somewhere safe, that I could get the support. So it was much less daunting than going out into the open world on my own.
I had restricted movement with Rhea, so I needed to get back in, and this was a nice, safe way to start exercising again, basically with people, I suppose, that know, you know, what you've gone through in pregnancy and that sort of stuff. And I'm not a big fan of exercise, so it was manageable for me. And the fact that you could bring the bub with you was really good, obviously, because I didn't always have someone that could look after them.
When I was on maternity leave, like all mums try and do, they, after that 6-week kind of check-up, they go, yep, I'm ready to go back to exercise. And so I went straight to the gym and did one class and went, oh, this doesn't feel right. So then I spent my time researching around, seeing if like any kind of rehab or postnatal programs are around here in the CQ region. And there was actually nothing available at that time. So then I spent the rest of my maternity leave creating this program, and then came back and we started it up, and now it is here flourishing really well. Breathing out on the way down, in on the way up.
I got frustrated because the messaging was wrong, and I felt that there was a push for women that were going way too hard too soon, and we needed to scale it and have a gap between going back to exercise. So the intent is to get women ready to return to exercise. You take 9 months to grow a baby, you've got to take some time to actually get your body ready to return to impact exercise. I had mums come in and they may have gone and tried exercise and gone way too hard too soon and started to really struggle with that, and injuries, whether it's musculoskeletal injuries but also pelvic health injuries as well, continence, prolapse. Scary things that unless you've got education around it can be very, very confronting, and you don't know where to look for and how to get adequate support.
The groups are really open and supportive, you know, like it takes a couple of weeks to sort of get to know each other, and then you start swapping stories and that's really good to make sure that it just helps you not feel like alone, and you're sharing your experience, you know, and going, oh yeah, okay, so that's normal. Or, you know, like I can ask Chloe, I had a problem where I was getting out of the pool and noticing some things were different, so I was asking Chloe. So you've just got that access, I suppose, as a resource to be able to check that what's happening is normal or not normal, and what you're meant to do about that. You know, it's hard work. It's even harder with two, but it's worth it, because it's a different space, it's a different mindset, and you walk away going, oh yeah, that was worth it, you know, like it was good to get out of the house and to do something for me, hey.
You're all doing absolutely magnificently. As I pointed out in class, like your stretches are getting a lot easier, your mobility is getting better. There is certain evidence and studies out there to suggest particular exercises to be able to do, depending if that's more targeting the core separation like Mish was talking about. If it's pelvic floor, we do lots of upper back strengthening as well to be able to hold bub as they grow up and get a bit heavier. But then we also work on like the mobility aspect as well, so getting the body moving and feeling good.
Yeah, there's big changes to your body when you have a baby. So it's been a little bit of a journey for me. So coming here every week just probably gives me that little bit of, all right, well, I will go for a walk this afternoon, and it keeps me motivated to continue to do stuff outside. You go to leave the house and you're like, oh my God, is she going to cry the whole time? So that was my biggest concern. Is she going to be hungry? Am I going to have to breastfeed? And it's just, you put all these self-pressure on you. And then the second I got through the doors, yeah, she cried a little bit, and they're like, oh yeah, hand her over, we'll help you out. And I saw all the other mums breastfeeding and feeding their babies with bottles as well, and it felt so comfortable here. I think just get in and give it a crack. I think that first hurdle of coming the first week is absolutely the most difficult, but once you've done it, it's actually a really enjoyable, refreshing session where everyone's in the same boat.